Boop, boop. And we are live. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look right here. As Dan Bongino says, this is the Republicans' pounce version of facts. So, CNN Politics, conservative activist accuses Harris of plagiarizing passages in co-authored book in 2009. So, understand, let's deconstruct the title here. Republicans pounce, that's conservative activist. Harris of plagiarizing passages, so it's accused, not that she did, she's accused. And this is from 2009. Why are we even talking about it now? Holy cow, it's the past. Let's be unburdened by what has been. That's how you need to read that. So let's continue on to the actual story here. Vice President Kamala Harris has been accused by a conservative activist of plagiarizing. So they didn't fact check this whether it's plagiarized. She's accused by an evil conservative activist. Christopher Rufo, a senior fellow at the Manhattan Institute of a conservative think tank, on Monday cited in an online post, because nothing's credible if it's online except the parts of her book that she plagiarized from Wikipedia. Then that, well, maybe not. All right, so an analysis by a so-called, mind you, this is again how they pre-debunk. So it's a so-called Austrian plagiarist hunter, Stefan Weber, alleging Harris lifted verbatim. It's in quotes here, see, because it's, if it's in quotes, it's less factual, from uncited sources in her book. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's not her book, because it would say in Kamala Harris's book. If they want to give her credit, they say it's her book, but from uncited sources in Smart on Crime, which she co-wrote. So it's not her fault. It's Joan O.C. Hamilton? Whatever. I don't even know how you do that name. O.C. Is your whatever. So Hamilton co-wrote, which means 99.999% of the book was written by Hamilton. So it's her, Joan. I guess didn't get pronouns, so I'm going to say her. Joan Hamilton's fault, because no pronouns. The book published in 2009. See, it's underlined. 2009. You weren't even born then. Why would you even care about that? It's so far in the past, and we need to be unburdened by what has been. And also, mind you, the next part of the sentence, again, running cover and protecting Harris. The year before Harris was elected California Attorney General. So again, not only was it in 2009, not written by Harris, co-authored, and it's accused by a conservative activist and a so-called Austrian plagiarism hunter. This is so far into the conjecture sphere. Not one part of this is reliable and inaccurate at all. So let's see, 200 page book. I guess that means it's slightly better than a pamphlet. CNN reviewed several of the passages highlighted by Rufo and found Harris and O.C. Hamilton failed to properly attribute sources. So if this was a Republican, they would say he stole intellectual property. He's a thief. He committed a crime by committing the crime of plagiarism. But CNN will softball it and say that several passages highlighted by Rufo, the so-called plagiarism hunter. Oh, no, that's he's the conservative activist, Rufo, and found that Harris and Hamilton failed to properly attribute language to sources. plagiarized. I mean, we verified. So it's no longer, hold on, let me roll back. Conservative activist accuses Harris of plagiarizing passages in co-authored 2009 book. Now, mind you, if this was a Republican, it would be, this part would be deleted in co-author 2009 book. It would be, Trump plagiarized book would be, it wouldn't be conservative activist accuses. It would be Trump plagiarized book would be the other way they would do this. So instead of saying that we verified it's been plagiarized, they're saying CNN reviewed several of the passages in the highlighted Rufo and found that they didn't cite their sources. Plagiarized works included someone else's. Wait, plagiarized works? Is this the textbook definition of plagiarism? Plagiarized works included using someone else's work without giving them proper, appropriate credit for their ideas and words. What the frick does that even mean? And why did you include that in your story? Even if the source of the information is cited, it is still considered plagiarism. So, why? Somebody has to explain to me this paragraph, because obviously I don't know English enough to understand what's going on. Whatever. Who are I don't even know what this means. Are not paraphrased or quoted in the correct place, experts told CNN late last year. So you tell me CNN knew all about this but didn't publish it? Well, if I click late last year, okay, this is referencing the Claudine Gay. So this is why they're hiding this. So this is let me open a new tab. Actually, I'm probably not going to be able to read that, but she was the president of Harvard and she plagiarized, I believe, her thesis. So another Democrat lapdog got caught plagiarizing. In one instance, Harris and Hamilton appear to have lifted some language from a John Jay College criminal justice press release without attribution. The book copies exact language and sections of the press release, but fails to use quotation marks in several sentences. So it's like, hey, somebody missed the quotation marks. It's not plagiarism. Let me downplay the plagiarism aspect here. The authors, however, do cite the press release as a source in a footnote next to the text. They also properly attribute other quotes from other parts. So where they plagiarized and quoted and attributed, it's okay. But in this case, they didn't quite get the quotation marks right. Whatever. Book, schmuck, president, vice president. Doesn't matter. 2009, holy cow, there weren't even books then. Rufo also highlighted another example, claiming Harris and Hamilton lifted language verbatim. Oh, did I just read that? Oh, well. Harris, Hamilton cite the book using the study statistics, but do not cite the NBC News article. Oh, lordy. I mean, they shouldn't even get a slap on the wrist for this. Harris' campaign said Democratic presidential candidate clearly cited sources and statistics in footnotes and endnotes throughout the book. Right wing. It doesn't, hold on. Did it didn't quote Harris campaign. It didn't quote Harris campaign, but it quotes right-wing operatives. Getting desperate. Oh, okay. I don't know if, so, all right. Right-wing operatives getting desperate as they seek bipartisan coalition of support for vice president. What? Oh, getting desperate as they see the bipartisan coalition of support of Vice President Harris is building to win the election. So this is a desperate attempt on the evil right-wing operatives because they see a bipartisan, both Republicans and Democrats. I mean, if you believe that campaign ad with all alternate lifestyle men claiming to be manly men, but my commentary on that ad is that those were the manliest men that the creator of that cartoon, campaign ad, knew. Eating carburetors for lunch, yes. As Trump retreats to a conservative echo chamber, refusing to face questions about his lies. What does this even? So this isn't a story. This is a campaign ad, basically. I don't know where Trump is retreating to when he's out in public making multiple campaign stops every day. This is a book that's been out for 15 years, so it shouldn't matter. That's the only reason you would put that sentence in there, because you need to be unburdened by what has been. The vice president clearly cited sources and statistics and footnotes and endnotes throughout, said the Harris campaign spokesman person. We don't have his pronouns, so he's spokesperson, James Singer. Vice presidential candidate Senator J.D. Vance quickly seized on the allegations from the conservative activist, posting on X, LMAO, Kamala didn't even write her own book. The Ohio Republican said in another post, he wrote his own book in reference to his memoir, Hillbilly Elegy. So those who can will, and those who don't will copy or have co-authors. And wow, I need to say thank you. I was deep in the reading here. And I want to thank, Kurt24 for jumping in. FGM, Unburdened from IQ Points. Amen, brother. Amen. I can't wait till we're unburdened. Woo! From what has been. Ouch, ouch, ouch. And One Car Fast, how's it going, man? Oh. Mr. Goon Beam of Goons, or Goons of Beams. And I am wearing my Goon Tape shirt. If there was a Goon Beam shirt, I'd wear that also. Hint, hint. I'm just unbelievably how does CNN have to show this article as in-kind contribution to the Kamala campaign? I mean this is really ridiculous. And I don't know if you guys have seen my short yet. Have you seen my shorts? Hold on. Let's see. How can I add my shorts if I move studio here? And I did do this as a short, so let me add. Stop sharing, show this tab. Anderson is now dropping the Poverty Pony, and they are completely endorsing the Thrift Stallion. Now, that's my words, not their words, but I like my words. So, Thrift, I got to point that way. Thrift Stallion, the Poverty Pony, is no more. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching. I've got about 40 more hours worth of content to do today, so stay tuned to this channel. Click the like, share, subscribe, and don't forget, Definition Knives. Where do we have Definition Knives up somewhere? Definition Knives, where all of your fine cutlery is available. I didn't click the right sherry button. Present, share, add. So, Definition Knives, where all of your fine cutlery dreams can be realized. That's right. DefinitionKnives.com. Featuring, yes, I'm over 18. Darn it. What just happened? Something spawned and then went away. DefinitionKnives.com. I am over 18. Oh, okay. Yeah, it sent me somewhere else because I clicked the wrong button that said I wasn't over 18. Now you can get the attractive DK1 launch, the full collection at an amazing discount. All 5 knives for $299.99, not $399, but $299. Also, if we look at all knives, there is the Co-Pilot. That's only $69.99. That is very attractive. Wonder who that's named for. What information can we glean? The Co-Pilot is an exclusive definitionized release named after one of our good friends, Flying Rich. This knife is a drop point style blade with a gorgeous bayonet style swedge on the backside, and it is forged out of D2 tool steel. It boasts beautiful blue hardware. I'm going to drag the screen over here so I can look into the camera while I do the read. Let's see. Beautiful blue hardware and perfectly contoured a carbon fiber scales that are rounded for unmatched ergonomic feel. Feed Flying Rich's ego by purchasing this knife. It was named after him. It will make you almost as special as you watching his content made with the other creators' audio. Ooh, that's a little bit of a dig. Copilot is named in honor of Flying Rich. Overall length 7.83 inches, folded length 4.48 inches, blade length 3.35 inches, blade style drop point with bayonet swedge. Finish polished blade steel, D2 steel, handle material, G10 carbon fiber pattern, lock mechanism, crossbar roller lock, weight 5.2 ounces, lanyard hole, yes, hardware, blue, pocket clip, right hand, left hand, tip up. Bonus category, has been known to aid in safe crash landing of planes at least twice. Well, that may or may not be true, but the crashes did happen before before the release of the knife. And if you act now, you'll get ShamWow. Yeah, no, you won't. But thanks for tuning in and watching. And I am going to click end stream.